Here's the center fielder, Pedro Anaya. That's in there, and it's 0-1.
This is the time you have to pull out every trick in your bag. They know the season is over with the loss. Things aren't looking great right now, but they're still in striking distance. They need to get something going real soon.
Foul ball still 0-2.
Changeup, low middle.
Out there to center.
You got ball. You got ball.
2 down. Andrew McCutcheon now at the plate.
Outside.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Four-seam fastball.
2 down, nobody on. This ball's chopped on the ground. Lewis throws to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Back here, Citizens Bank Park.
Low.
To the 6th, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Evan Carter. Stop. Whips it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Four-seam
Dustin
fastball.
Pedroia digging in for the Nationals. Bounced up the middle. Stott over to first in time. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Low outside.
Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. And that's a nice play to end the inning.
Pitching for the Phillies.
Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Allison Ojeda. She's into the game with the bases empty. Digging in, Richie Ashburn.
Low outside.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
That one to first. Miller takes it to the back. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Sweeper.
Johnny Damon, the next up for the Padres. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Four-seam fastball.
With another scorching run of play lately. On the ground to the left. it down. Safe at first. Can't make the play.
Sweeper.
Now pitching for the Padres.
And there's a new arm on the mound
Number
to start the
25.
fifth, Angela Galindo.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way.
Swung on, and there it goes. It is high. It is far. It is gone. A solo shot, and they're chipping away. It's 4-2.
First pitch, hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way.
So up next, Edward Miller. That one ripped left field. And that baby's gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. The Philly batting order turns over. Rafael Marchand, the next to hit. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Going back. And that baby's gone. They've hit another. And they tie it up. It's 4-4.
Pitching for
So
the
it's all tied
Padres.
up.
Now pitching for
Game
the
5 of
Padres.
the NLCS.
Number 49,
Fernando Ramirez
Matt
stands in for the
Swanson.
Phillies.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Swung on, and there it goes. It is high. It is far. It is gone.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen. A tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly.
That one ripped left field. And that baby's gone. They go back to back. His second.
Now pitching for the Padres. Number 12.
Game 5 of the NLCS. All set for the bottom of the ninth.
Now pitching for
So they turn to their
Philadelphia.
closer,
Number 2.
Jason
High
Yamaguchi.
middle.
Coming on for the save here, and something he couldn't
Four-seam
get done in
fastball.
his last
Middle
appearance. So
inside.
let's see if he can bounce back. Lock this thing up.
Popped up. Lewis settles underneath it. And he makes the catch. And there's one away. Back to the
Sinker.
top of the order
Low
now.
middle.
Richie Ashburn, the next up for the Padres.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch.
Four-seam
That's the key.
fastball.
Try to get ahead in the
High
count, and you
inside.
can play around a little bit more as the at bat expands.
This one in the air center field. And there's two away. So it's their
Four-seam
last
fastball.
chance in this one.
High
Next for the
outside.
Padres, Johnny Dane. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll make it to second base with two gone.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Really
Four-seam
important at
fastball.
bat. Coming up now.
Middle inside.
Swing and a pop-up. Miller settles under it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies take game 5 and keep their hopes alive. On the hill, Thomas Cato. Here in the sixth game of this National League Championship Series. Digging in, Johnny Damon.
Well, just about to hit that century.
And the Phillies.
Pitching for the
Slayer.
Phillies, number 53, Troy Melton.
Four-seam fastball. Low middle.
This one popped up. Miller settles under it. He makes the grab, and there's one away. Here's
Sinker.
Jordan Alvarez.
Low inside.
And there's a strike. Good heater.
Slider.
98.
Middle inside. Sinker. Low outside.
On the ground to the left, Arojo. And two away to start the seventh.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Two down, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Troy Gloss.
Cutter. Low outside.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike
Cutter.
two.
Middle outside.
Up the middle, stop. In plenty of time to first, and it's
For San
we're
Diego,
back in a new pitcher
number
here to start the
49,
bottom of the
Johnson.
Spunson.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just
Swung on, and there it goes. It is high. It is far. It is gone. That should get the dugout going. Now the shortstop, Aiden Miller. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swung on, and there it goes. It is high. It is far. It is gone. Singy, this was a match. Back here in Philadelphia, here's the catcher, Dalton Rushing. Here comes.
Pitching for the
And
Phillies,
we've got ourselves a pitching
number
change.
6,
Franklin Papp.
These are the spots
Low
relievers
outside.
really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same
Changeup.
time, there's a
Low
reason
inside.
they're put in these situations.
Grounds one to short. Miller fires over to first. Leadoff man is out here in the eighth.
Slider. Low inside.
Out to short. Miller throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the eighth.
Four-seam fastball.
Jace Young,
Low
the next up for the Padres. Swings and misses. And the count 1 and 2.
Four-seam fastball.
Very
High
solid inning on the mound so far here in the eighth. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Curveball. Low
2
middle.
down, nobody on. That misses the zone, and that's ball
Four-seam
3.
fastball. High outside.
Stays alive.
Four-seam fastball.
Payoff pitch.
Low inside.
Keeps. Back going with a foul ball.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
In the air to left center, Bowser under this one. And that is that. Here's the shortstop at the play, Anthony Volpe.
Four-seam
Manager out of the
fastball.
dugout.
Four-seam fastball.
The 1-1.
Low outside.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
In there, sets him down on strikes. And a strikeout for
Slider.
the first
Middle
out
inside.
here in the ninth.
Trying to keep good
Four-seam
speed
fastball.
off the bases.
Low inside.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Got the pitch that he
Four-seam
wanted.
fastball.
Just a little bit
High
quick. Front
outside.
shoulder open. Backside collapsed a little bit, and the
Sinker.
launch angle
Low
not where he
outside.
needed it to be.
Four-seam fastball.
The Padres
outside.
down to their final strike. Out towards right center field, Ramirez on the move. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies win Game 6 to stay alive and force it.
Life. It's true that they underestimate you.
There's nothing colder than your shoulder when you're dragging me along like you do. Like you do. And then you switch up with no warning, and you kiss me like you want it. How rude, how rude. But I kinda like it anyways. I don't mind if this is gonna take a million days. I know you'll come around to me eventually. If you sit back, relax, enjoy my company, my company. Once you know what my love's gonna feel like, nothing else will feel right. You can feel like moonbeam ice cream, taking off your blue jeans, dancing at the...
Just
Now pitching for San Diego, number 49, Matt Sponson.
swung on, and there it goes. It is high. It is far. It is gone. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. And just like that, they're within a run. Citizens Bank Park is buzzing right now. Look at all those towels. Here's Royce Lewis. Swung on, and there it goes. It is high. It is far. It is gone.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is...
Now pitching for San Diego, number 48,
One down. Jace Young, the next up. And the
Splitter.
Phillies.
pitching for the
Four-seam
Phillies,
fastball.
number
High inside.
52,
The one is fouled off.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
In the air, left field. Bowser on her way over. 2 away now.
Four-seam fastball.
Two
Middle
down,
outside.
nobody on. Swing and a miss. And the
Two-seam
count is even,
fastball.
2-2.
Low middle.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Changeup. Low outside.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. The high heat. The decisive 7th game of this National League Championship Series. On to the bottom of the 8th, Fernando Ramirez stands in for the Phillies. Swung on, and there it goes. It is high. It is far. It is gone.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitch. In this at bat was very patient, and it paid off.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And the tying run is on base. Digging in is the switch hitting outfield. Here comes the
For San Diego,
so the
number
Padres
12.
with a new arm in the mound, Douglas Gelman.
Pitch
Now a
hitting
pinch hitter
for the
coming on for the
Phillies,
Phillies.
number 9, Matt
He represents the
McClain.
go-ahead run. The 1-1. Swung. On in. There it goes. It is high. It is far. It is gone. And this place is rocking. So back here in Philadelphia, we go to the 9th. Denzel and the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
Swings through that.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Four-seam fastball.
Johnny Damon, the next up for the Padres.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Padres with only one out remaining.
Knuckleball.
Here's a 1-1.
Middle center.
They're down to their final strike.
Changeup. Low outside.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Sinker. Low outside.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
The Philadelphia Phillies are moving on. They're headed back to the World Series.
Congratulations to the National League champions. This team clearly excited, and they deserve every bit of this moment. Enjoy it now, but get yourselves ready for the biggest series of your lives.
Esa brisa de diciembre que entra por la casa. Qué sabrosa la sal del mar de mi playa. Que aunque no tiene tren, su sierra es nevada.
Donde me pega el sol en la piel, de los sueños que nunca desperté, la de la foto en el atardecer, y ahora regreso pa' volverte a ver.
De la esquina del barrio bailando en la fiesta.
Oye, Linda,
donde todo el mundo con la puerta abierta. No hay invierno ni primavera.
es verano la vida entera.
Cuando el mango se cae, la casa floresta.
Un bañito de lluvia, una fruta fresca. ¿Quién quiere mango, biche y prospao con cola? Aquí todas las tristezas se van con la sola. Yo crecí viendo el atardecer como nunca los he vuelto a ver, y aprendí a ser feliz viviendo en el ahora. Porque el Caribe se envuelve en mi ser, y si es posible volver a nacer, escogería este lugar, su color y su aroma.
Y en una esquina del barrio bailando champeta. Comiendo
Cody Bellinger steps in the box, and we're all set to dance.
Curveball. Low outside.
Not shy
Cutter.
early, and we're
Middle
officially
outside.
underway.
Curveball.
And the pitch.
Low middle.
Can we get a do-over?
Slider. Low outside.
Swings. It's a ground ball to the left side. Correa over to first. One away. Here's Jazz Chisholm
Batting
Jr.
second,
making his
the
way to the
second
dish.
baseman, Jazz Chisholm
Sinker.
Jr.
Low middle.
Hits it foul.
Curveball. Low outside.
Swings and lifts one to left. Walker under this one. Easy, breezy, beautiful. The StatCast
Batting third,
sensation,
the right
Aaron
fielder,
Judge,
number
is at the
99,
plate.
Aaron
Middle outside.
Judge.
Good for a strike.
Changeup. Low outside.
Fly ball to left. Walker settling under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. Lighter doesn't cough any up. It was a whole lot of nothing. Cam Schlittler chosen to start for the visiting team. The high velo forces batters into
Leading
quick
off here
decisions.
tonight,
It's
the
important to stay
shortstop,
calm
number
and commit to your
18,
swing.
Ethan
Holiday leads us off.
Holiday.
Aiming for the nosebleeds. Tries to get to a breaking ball off the plate, but can't connect. Hits it foul. And the pitch goes back to the curve. Locked him up. 98 on the gun for the strikeout.
Batting second, the catcher,
Rangel
number
Rodriguez
3,
digs in for the first time, looking for a good read on the starter. Ball out of the zone. The righty sets, kicks, fires. Starts with consecutive cutters. Lifted in the air to right. Judge moves under this one. Brings it in. 2 away. Mike Trout, a real prankster stepping to the plate. In high school, he hit a walkie-talkie on his grandmother's dog and spoke through it, convincing her for a brief moment that the dog had learned to talk. Basura pitch. Foul ball. Here's the pitch. I didn't much like it either. That's in the dirt. That's the fastball. He's seen it 3 times now. Fastball. Strike 3.
Leading
Giancarlo
off for the
Stanton
Yankees,
gets us
the
going in this
designated
frame.
hitter,
Low inside.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Hits it foul.
Curveball.
And the 0-1.
Low middle.
Swing hits a ground ball to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Slider.
Austin Wells
Middle
with his first
outside.
trip to the plate today. Not what
Sinker.
you wanted.
Low inside.
That doesn't catch the zone.
Sinker. Low outside.
2-1 is the count now.
Sinker. Low outside. Cutter. High outside.
That's a swinging strikeout, and Al
Curveball.
Leiter gets the K.
Low middle.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Early advantage for the pitcher.
Sinker. Low outside. Curveball. Low inside.
Cutter misses for a ball.
Changeup. Low outside.
A base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Slider.
Trent Grisham
Middle
at the
outside.
dish with a runner on first. Icebreaker is a strike.
Slider. Low outside.
Cutter generates a swing and a miss.
Sinker. Low inside.
Run it back.
Sinker. Low inside.
Fastball. Strike 3. Jonathan India bats first as we start the bottom of the second. Line drive, and that's a base hit into left.
Batting fifth,
Carlos
third
Correa
baseman,
in
number
the box
1,
with a runner on
Carlos
first.
Correa.
Comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Throw bounces in, and he's safe. Starts fastball, fastball. Lifted in the air to center. Grisham drifts under it. Brings it in. And that's the first out of the inning. Vinny Pasquantino
Batting sixth,
steps up as
the
a
first
parallel
baseman,
two
number
card.
9, Vinny Pasquantino.
Make him come to you. Ground ball to short. Volpe over to pick it up. Over to Goldie for the out. Here comes the 2020 Hall of Fame inductee to the plate, Larry Walker. The curve misses for a ball. Puts it on the ground to second. Chisholm. Third out, and that ends the frame. We've played 2.
Cutter.
Anthony Volpe
Low
bats
middle.
first this inning. Starts the at-bat with a
Changeup.
ball.
Low outside.
Swings, puts it on the ground to the right side. He steps in the bag, and that's the first out of the inning.
Changeup.
Jose Caballero
middle.
looking to get off to a good start in this one. Found the target to start the
Slider.
AB.
Middle inside.
That's a ball. Went with the
Curveball.
slider.
Low middle.
Not late.
Sinker. Middle outside.
Hits it hard to second. Altuve slings it to first. 2 gone now.
Cutter.
Cody Bellinger
High
up
outside.
now. Early bird gets the strike.
Sinker. Low middle.
Line drive, slice the other way. That's a base hit. Here's
Cutter.
Jazz Chisholm
High
Jr.
outside.
0 for 1 on the day. Misses the zone with a
Sinker.
slider.
Low middle.
That's a ball.
Cutter.
Went with the changeup.
High inside.
Cutter finds the zone.
Sinker. Low outside.
Well, that wasn't the plan.
Slider. Middle center.
Hacks at the cutter, but no
Sinker.
contact.
Low outside.
Strike. Three. Jose Altuve is the leadoff hitter this inning. Swings first pitch, and take a look at this one. Yard work. It's gone. Knew the fastball was coming. Even more impressive the second time around, huh? Ryan O'Hearn comes to the plate after the leadoff homer. Hit on the ground to first, and foul ball. 0-1 on the way. Swings, puts one on the ground first. And he handles it himself for the out. Next to the plate, Ethan Holiday. Lifted in the air to right center. Grisham on the move. And it's caught for the out. Fly ball to center. Grisham coming on quickly. Brings it in for the third out. So they get a run in the inning. It's a one-run game. Aaron Judge leads off the top of the fourth. Delivers a sinker. Relying on that pitch more than any other. Catches the zone with the slider.
Low outside.
Grabs some pine. The superstar goes down with a strikeout.
Low middle.
Stepping in now for the Yankees is Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 1. To change that here.
Low middle.
Cutter gets a whiff.
Sinker. Low outside.
That's a confident way to end an at-bat.
Sinker.
That's got to feel good.
Outside.
Wells, the next to hit, takes ball one.
Middle outside.
Lifted in the air to left. He's got it, and that'll end. Back here in a one-run game, Mike Trout leads things off up by a run. Struck out on a fastball last time at the plate. Hit on the ground up the middle. Chisholm handles. That's out number one. On the ground up the middle. Volpe over to first and 2 away. Getting ready to hit, Carlos Correa. He's 0 for 1 after flying
Pinch
out.
hitting, Nolan Arenado.
Swings, puts it on the ground to third. Nice stop on the dive. Bounces it to first, but he digs it. Paul Goldschmidt hits leadoff this frame. Single to center his first time up. Goes with the slider, but misses the plate.
Low inside.
Swings, puts it on the ground to short. Now 1 away.
Sinker. Low middle.
Grisham at the plate, and that's inside for a ball.
Outside.
Slider misses the zone.
Middle center.
That's a ball.
Cutter. Middle inside.
Ball 4, and the at-bat gets away from Leiter. Anthony Volpe at the dish with a runner on first. 0 for 1, looking for a hit here.
Low
Yankees
inside.
with a runner aboard.
Curveball. Low inside.
That's a and a well-earned strikeout for you.
Cutter.
Offense is just
Low
trying to catch
outside.
lightning in a bottle. Now we see Jose
Slider.
Caballero
Middle inside.
throws over, back in safely. You saw that a mile away.
Cutter.
Close game
Low
here.
inside.
1 run is the difference. 2 strikes
Slider.
and no balls.
Middle inside.
Bounced, and that got the pitcher. That's the third out. Inning over. Vinny Pasquantino at the plate, leading things off here in the bottom of the 5th. Grounded out his first time up, hoping to do a little more damage this time around. Went with a curve. That's been his go-to pitch to start an at-bat. Swings and makes solid contact. They get a leadoff single and a base runner to start the 5th. Here's Hall of Famer Larry Walker in the box. He has power, he has speed, and that's a great combination if you ask me. Great effort on the leaping grab. Jose Altuve approaches the box as a parallel 4 card. Runner at first with 1 gone. Fly ball left field. Bellinger camps under it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. Ryan O'Hearn hoping to find a pot of gold somewhere over the outfield wall. Swung on and lifted to left. Squeezes it. Play made. Cody Bellinger leads off the top of the 6th. Catches the zone with the first pitch.
Low outside.
Can't connect with a breaking ball that missed the zone.
Low outside.
Uncle Charlie misses the zone.
Low outside.
Still alive at the plate.
Sinker. Low inside.
Swung on and lifted to center. Trout camping under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Cutter.
Now 1 gone in the top of the
outside.
6th. Jazz Chisholm Jr. digs in. 0-1 the count.
Low outside.
Called strike. A sinker at the bottom of the zone. Cutter is fouled,
Sinker.
and the at-bat
Low
stays
inside.
alive. Strike 3. 7th strikeout of the game.
Low
The man with the
inside.
monster swings. Welcome to the box, Aaron Judge. Struck out on a sinker last time.
Low inside.
No balls and 2 strikes.
Sinker. Low outside.
Strike 3. And they go. Ethan Holiday bats first as we start the bottom of the 6th. Not all pitches that wander are lost. How did you even make contact there? And the 1-1. No dice. That's hard hit on a line. Plenty of room for extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a leadoff double. Great start to the inning for this offense. Rainiel Rodriguez ready to swing it with a runner on second. Ground ball with some heat to the hot corner. Slings it across. 1 gone here. Mike Trout at the dish. Holiday leads off second with 1 gone. Swings and misses at a breaking ball off the plate. Between you and me, we're not even going to count that. Jonathan India is the next to hit. Swings and blasts 1 to left. Bellinger drifts back. Makes the play, and that's out number. Giancarlo Stanton steps in the box to start the 7th here in a close game. Count is 0-1.
Cutter. Low outside.
Goes back to the sinker.
Curveball. Low outside.
A massive strikeout for Leiter.
Up next for the Yankees, the catcher,
Stepping
number
in,
28,
Austin Wells.
Austin.
Middle outside.
Starts the at-bat with a
Cutter.
strike.
High inside.
A pair of sinkers to start the at-bat,
Low
and it's
inside.
0-2. Swung on and hit hard for a base hit. So now they have a base runner.
Curveball.
Paul Goldschmidt in the
Low
box with a
inside.
runner on first. In the air to left. Walker waiting for it. Makes the catch. 2 gone. Trent Grisham
Up next
comes
for
up
the
here in the
Yankees,
7th.
the center
He
fielder,
struck
number
out,
12,
and he is also
Trent
walked.
Low
Grisham.
inside.
Starts with a strike.
Cutter. Low outside.
0-2 the count now.
Curveball. Low outside.
Unbelievable. Up to double digits. Nolan Arenado, the first to hit this inning. fouled away. Hauls it in, and there's one away. And now Vinny
batting for
Pasquantino.
Philadelphia, the first baseman, number 9, Vinny Pasquantino.
Swinging first pitch, and it pays off. This one is very well struck. Going back and gone. A home run. They
Now
get some
pitching for the
insurance here in the 7th.
Number 75,
Larry Walker comes to the plate
Camilo
now following the
Doval.
solo home run. Swung on and lifted to left center. Grisham coming in on it. Racing, makes the catch. Jose Altuve steps in. Cutter gets the swing and miss. Kicks and delivers. In the air, headed to center. Grisham under it. Makes the catch, inning over. They score a run in the frame, and now they lead by 2.
Now pitching, Bird.
Anthony
fastball.
Volpe leads
Bly
things off
Levin.
and down by 2. The count is 1-0.
Slurve. Middle inside.
Goes back to the slur.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Misses the zone.
Four-seam fastball. Middle inside.
And it's a leadoff walk here in the 8th.
Slurve.
So up next to the
Middle
dish,
outside.
Jose Caballero. Not so fast, my friend.
Slurve. Middle outside.
Line drive. That's a base hit into left. And that makes it 2 runners aboard. And now they're cooking with
Four-seam
gas.
fastball. High outside.
Here's a diamond card at the plate, Cody Bellinger. Yankees
Four-seam
have
fastball.
2 runners aboard.
Low middle. Slurve. Low inside.
One more time.
Slurve. Middle inside.
Popped up, left field. Walker racing in. Racing, makes the catch. Now it's the
Four-seam
second
fastball.
baseman, Jazz
High
Chisholm
middle.
Jr. 0 for 3 with 2 Ks and a flyout. And a base hit. Volpe around third. Cut off, now the throw to third. And it's not in time. And a
Overhand
run
curve.
scores on the play.
Low middle.
Aaron Judge next to hit after the
Four-seam
RBI
fastball.
single. Got to be
High
surgical
inside.
here because this guy can make you pay.
Slurve.
Starts with
Middle
consecutive
inside.
slurs. Off speed, out of the zone.
Slurve.
Tough pitch to
Middle
hit.
inside.
It's 2-2.
Slurve. Low outside.
Keeps it going.
Sinker. Low inside.
A massive strikeout for Blyleven.
Overhand curve.
Stepping in now for the
Low
Yankees,
middle.
Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 3,
Four-seam
2
fastball.
strikeouts and
Middle
a ground out.
outside.
Maybe things turn around right here. Holiday. That ends the inning, and they limit the...
For the Yankees,
Fernando Cruz.
number
now on the mound.
63,
He'll do his best to keep
Fernando
this a one-run game.
Cruz.
Ryan O'Hearn stands in, ready to take on the newly introduced arm. Misses the plate, but swings at the breaking ball. The count is 0-2. Caballero. Gone in the bottom of the 8th. Ethan Holiday now at the plate. A bit early. Goes back to the splitter. strike three looking, frozen like a carton of ice cream. Rainiel Rodriguez steps in the box with his P3 status. Swings and lifts one to right. Judge settles under it, makes the grab, and that's the inning. Here we go. It's the
Middle
final
center.
stop, which isn't bad news for you. You've got the lead, and just one job left. Finish them. Hauls it in, one away. Paul Goldschmidt
Sinker.
comes to the plate in the
Middle
final
inside.
three. The sweeper misses for a
Knuckle
ball.
curve. Low middle.
Hit on the ground to the left side. Now 2 away. One out to go
Up
here
next
in
for
Texas.
the Yankees, the center fielder, number 12, Trent
Sinker. Low
Grisham.
outside.
Grisham stands in
Four-seam
now and
fastball.
watches strike one.
High outside.
0-2 is the count.
Knuckle curve.
One strike away
Low
from a win
inside.
against the computer. Strike three. Ball game. The Democrats take this 9-inning match.